Hi, I'm Carrie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk briefly about my tarot practice in December. And the reason I say briefly is because I spent the majority of the month very ill. This nasty virus made its way through our household right before Christmas, and it hit each one of us one right after the other. Just as someone was starting to recover, then a new person would get it, and so on. And so that really wiped out the last half of the month for us. So yeah, December was kind of a heavy energy month all the way around because of that. So I was trying to think about how I'm going to be able to show my tarot journal. But this has already been written in, of course, so I can't show December, the month of December. But I think going forward, I'm thinking about maybe talking about my cards weekly or something. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet where I can maybe show you how I'm pulling the cards, because I said in other videos that I kind of use my journal as like a therapist, and I've been writing a lot in them recently, and it's a lot of raw emotions and putting everything out there. And I have high regards or kudos to those that really show their journals at the end of every month, because after YouTube did that update, it was somewhere, I think in October, where you can really like zoom max all the way in on a video to get to see something closer. I can't do that. So we're just going to talk a little bit about it. So I finished out the month of December with the Justice card, which happened to be my card of the year for my birth date and the current year. And so it was like a really double down energy as far as justice goes. And I've never liked I've never disliked the justice card as much as I did this year, but I learned quite a bit from it. And I'm still pulling my rune card, which it was, I think I might have stuck it back in here. I'll see if I can find it real quick. It was Ewaz. I don't know how to pronounce these runes. There's no pronunciation in the guidebook, so I'm just kind of winging it. Yeah, and of course, can I find it? No. Oh, well, there it is. So this was my rune of the month. I think I would be better prepared. Oh, it's about movement and action and facing problems, trust, change for the better, harmony, and those kind of things. And coupled with the card Justice, yeah, this was a huge powerhouse energy for me in the month of December. And I've said before in other videos, but in case you're new here, I pull a monthly rune card, and I am loving it. And I'm trying to work with tying this energy into my monthly card and into the zodiac energy in the house that it is in my birth chart. And I'm trying to work with all of those together and see how they really play out. Like I said, in case you're new here, and that sheds so much light on to my life and things like that. It's the best thing I ever adopted in my practice, and I'm going to continue it until I get tired of it. So let's talk decks. And for the month of December, I used 3 decks for myself. And I'm just going to take out some from this one. I used the Cottage Witch Oracle, the Seasons of the Witch Oracle, and the Green Witch Tarot. So in case you didn't see my other video, the Cottage Witch Oracle is put out by Krista, Crochet Witch Tarot. She's here on YouTube, and her Etsy store is Cottage Witch, oh, Crochet Witch Wears. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I have a hard time remembering that. But anyway, oh, it helps if I turn them around. So I paired these two together, and I wasn't the only one that apparently paired these together in the month of December, but these 2 decks are so beautiful together, and they really did give these magical readings for me. And I've said before, if you've been on my channel any length of time, how what a deep connection I have to the Green Witch Tarot. It's a very foundational deck for me, a very magical deck for me, keeps me rooted, and it just brings that little bit of magic in. And I thought it would be perfect to round out the year in, and I wasn't wrong in that. As far as the Cottage Witch Oracle, Krista has a little PDF guidebook that goes with this, but I'm just using this intuitively from the keywords, or the image of pumpkin, or things like that. But this is a beautiful, beautiful pairing together. I will probably always pair these 2 decks together now, because I really loved the way it worked out. And I can't see me using it with anything else. So these were the 2 decks that I used most for me. Now, because I got so sick in December, I really wasn't doing like the full readings every week. I didn't have the energy to do it. So a couple of the weeks, I just went ahead and I pulled one of the Seasons of the Witch Yule cards just for an energy that week, just so I was still keeping connected and tapped in and so on. And this deck is beautiful. I love the messages of this deck. I think it's lovely, and it gave me just enough to get through the week as far as energy and that goes. So that was really all there was to my tarot practice in the month of December. Not only was it a busy month, but like I said, we were all sick, and that was, rough in itself. So yeah, that is what I used for my practice. Now for clients, I used my tried and true favorite, the Wheel of the Year Tarot, which I need to get a backup copy of this deck because I would absolutely be lost without it. And I paired it with the When My Soul Whispered Oracle. These 2 decks pair beautifully together. I mean, absolutely beautifully. I use these for client readings for their year ahead orders, and the readings were just, they were wonderful. So this is another pairing I can see me using all the time is, this oracle and this tarot. And I've said it before on this channel 100 times because I've showed the Wheel of the Year deck probably that many times, is this deck does not get enough credit. I know it has all the little keywords and that the people, or not keywords, the low scarabeo, languages around the edges that a lot of people don't like, but it is just, it is my workhorse deck. I've said that many, many, many times, and yes, these are wonderful. Look, King of Cups and Confidence. I think that goes well, but they are wonderful together. Five of Cups and Boundaries. I think that goes well. So yes, this was the decks that I used for client readings. One of the things I did do at the very end of December, I think, as a matter of fact, I did it on New Year's Eve, because I was feeling a little better by then, was I did an end of the year reading for myself. And I only asked 3 questions. And the first question was, what were my biggest lessons of 2022? And I got the Standing Stone and the Horned God. And what is hysterical is the Standing Stone is justice. So my card of the year was justice. My card of December was justice. And my biggest lesson was justice. And man, that was so in my face. And I was like, okay, I get it. I get it. I get the balancing of the scales. I get the rights and the wrongs, consequences and actions, and all of that good stuff. I get it. So yes, that was my biggest lesson. And the Horned God I took kind of as a stepping into my personal power and not letting people cross these boundaries with me any longer, and recognizing that they will suffer their own consequences for the actions that, they delivered, and I don't have to worry about any of that. That's kind of how I took that. And then the next question I asked myself was, what did this lesson teach me? And I had the She, card 14, and the High Priest, or the Hierophant. And I kind of took this as, some changes needed made between what our traditional and old beliefs were, or what my traditional, I should say, and old beliefs were, and some new beliefs and things that needed brought in, because some of the old ways of doing things and that just aren't working for me any longer. And I needed to finally, let that go, find a balance, maybe weave them together a little bit, see what kind of energy I can bring from that in a different way. And that's what I took that as. And then how will the lesson carry over into 2023? I have the 9 Holly King and 18 the Moon. And I kind of took that as, that I need to reflect on everything that's happened this past year, because, when I said that the energy was heavy in December, it has been, I think 2022 has been one of the absolute most difficult years I have ever had to go through in my 50 plus years of life. I would say it ranks in the top 3 of some difficulties that I've had to endure. So there is a lot for me to reflect on this year. There is a lot that I need to still process of some things that have happened and occurred. And I kind of feel with the Moon, even though, it's to use my intuition as far as that goes, and the self-reflection from, the Holly King here. But I'm also getting with the Moon to take my time with it, let everything come and to the surface as it needs to process it, so I can finally work through it and not have to, repeat any of these lessons ever again. And I really, out of everything that I did in December, besides my usual monthly card and so on, this I think was my favorite reading for the whole entire month. because I really got to reflect on everything that happened in 2022. So I thought I would go ahead and share just a couple goodies, a handful of goodies that I got that was gifted to me the month of December, and two that I'm can't wait to burn and use. Is one is this Moonchild candle that has been powered and poured during a full moon. So I plan on using this candle for some moon rituals, and it has like this, it's a vanilla scent, but there's something else mixed with it that I can't quite put my finger on, maybe like a sandalwood. One of the little crystals has already popped out of it, but it has some clear quartz in here, some vanilla, and some other little things in here. So I have that. And then I have this abundance candle, and it's Egyptian amber, jade, chrysanthemum, and it's made from soy wax, and it's an intention candle, and it has little crystals in here and the herbs. And oh my God, this smells, oh, too bad it's not smell-o-vision because this smells amazing, amazing, amazing. And my plans are to use this when I put my abundance bowl together. I do an intention bowl for abundance, prosperity, and so on at the beginning of every year. I haven't had a chance to do it yet. It is on my to-do list for this coming week. And I was thinking of maybe making a video of showing you how to do maybe like a little intention jar for abundance, but we'll see. But I do a big bowl, and I am going to burn that when I set those intentions. My cousin's a sweet girl. She bought me these cool little hands from a metaphysical store that have some of the astrological symbols on them. And right now they just sit on my sacred space, and they hold my little Making Magic sigil cards, which this is something else that was gifted to me for Christmas. And I saw these on Lisa Pepez's channel, and I can't wait to use this in my magical practice or to set out on my sacred space, because I love making sigils, but my sigils are never elegant. I need to work on that. I tried to do it the very traditional way, and they all were ugly. And I just need to let go and do them however I want to do them. They're my sigils. So, you know, but yes, I'm looking forward to adding this to my practice. So this was a deck that I got. My son got me some angelite stone. Not angelite. Angel Aura quartz. Yeah, Angel Aura quartz, and I want to work with these some. So I have those that I got, and I got the Touchstone Tarot. This had been on and off my wish list for a while, and then I saw, let me see, okay, and then I saw the last live with the 3 fat readers of Lisa, Danny, and Dustin, and they were talking about I think their 2022 favorites or something like that. And I can't remember, maybe it was Dustin that showed his Touchstone Tarot, but his is different. It doesn't have these big, huge borders like this. But I love this artwork. This Renaissance or New Renaissance or I don't know, something like that, Baroque style artwork. Oh my gosh, does this devil not look like Jack Black? As soon as I saw this, that's what I thought of. I thought, oh my gosh, this looks like Jack Black. But, let me know in the comments if you think so. But anyway, I love these. I love this imagery and this artwork. So that's why I had it on and off my wish list, because, oh no, I don't need it, but yes, I kind of want it, and and so on. And I had mentioned to my family that yes, if anyone was looking for anything to get me, that I would love to have this touchstone tarot. So I can't wait to use it this year, because if anybody has been on my channel recently, you would have seen that I said that I am only using new decks in 2023 because I got so many in, and I'm sticking to that. And the last thing I got for Christmas, I'm looking over here to make sure, is the Charmed Cast Tarot, the plastic edition. I would have loved the metal ones, but they were kind of pricey. But I love these. It comes with this little rubber thing that you could put around them to like wear it if you want to. However, I would be terrified that it would fall out of there. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But yes, I cannot wait to play with these. I've looked through them. I love these little stick figures and that on here. I'm really, really big into charm casting. I have a whole charm casting series on my channel. So I don't know if I'm going to add these to that, or, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But yeah, I was so super excited to get these, and I think this may be one of my favorite gifts of all. Does anyone else have this, the Charmcast Tarot? Do you have the metal edition, or did you invest in this plastic edition? They have a nice, they're lightweight, but they're nice and smooth, and I think they'll be easy to cast, or just pull one out of the bag, or however you want to use it. I don't even know if this is showing up. Oh, it is. My husband got me a new evil eye to put on my little mat here while I'm doing my videos. I think that's all of the things I received, and I talked about my journal. Let me know in the comments. Like I said at the beginning, I usually wait and I do these big wrap-ups at the end of every month to talk about my practice. But, would you rather see like a little weekly video maybe? Where I have just pulled the cards for the, week, or whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to switch my January weekly readings up. I'm not going to do it exactly like I did the past few years. So you can let me know if you'd like to see any of that. I didn't do any reading or anything this month. The randoms I have to share are our son. He did his last high school play. They did a production of Snow White, and it was just adorable. The kids all did a great job, and they worked really hard at it and put the sets together and things like that. And when he graduates this year, I am gonna miss those plays so much. I will probably still attend some of these high school plays, because I have friends whose kids are still involved in the drama club and things like that. So yeah, but that's one thing that's just been a joy for us, is watching him perform in these plays for school. He got his license. Oh my gosh. In the month of December, it's just been a whole lot. There was a whole lot going on besides the holidays. So I think that's all. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And I really appreciate you being here and taking the time to spend time with me. So yeah, until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.